Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Data Toolkit. My name is Sakshi and in today's tutorial we will learn about Databricks real-time scenario interview questions, and this is part 1. So let's understand what question can ask in the interview. So first question, if your data pipeline is failing due to schema changes in the incoming data, how would you handle these in Databricks? So you can simply answer, I would use the autoloader with schema evaluation in Databricks. It automatically detects new columns and update the schema in Delta table. So guys, if there is any changes into this structure, by using the autoloader we can evaluate. I would also add the data validation checks using expectations in Delta live table to catch the unexpected changes early. Move to the next question. Your team wants to move from batch to near real-time processing. How would you implement that using Databricks? So you can simply answer, I would set up structured streaming jobs in Databricks that read the data from source like Kafka or Azure Event Hubs and writes to Delta Lake. I would use the trigger interval to control latency and monitor using metrics dashboard or logs. So always remember, if there is a structured streaming job, then you can read by using the source Kafka and Azure Event Hubs. Move to the next slide and next question. You train a model in Databricks, how do you deploy and track it? So after training the model in Databricks, I save it with MLflow, then I will add to the model to the registry, and when I can organize and label it like staging and production. To use this model, I deploy it as a REST API with Databricks serving for real-time predictions. Next question, how would you set up secure data workspace in Databricks? So you can simply say, first I use the Unity catalog to control who can see and use the data. Then I store the data safely in cloud storage with encryption turned on. I set up the role-based access so only the right people can view sensitive data. And finally, I enable audit log to track all the activities. So whenever we are encrypting the data, we can also call the data masking. Next question, you need to build a robust ETL pipeline to process raw JSON data from cloud storage daily. So how would you design this in Databricks? So what you can do first, you will use the autoloader to ingest the JSON file from cloud storage as it is scalable and automatically track new files. Next step, I apply the transformation using pyspark and store the clean data in Delta Lake table. And finally, I schedule the pipeline with Databricks jobs and enable schema evaluation to handle any new field that may appear. Next question, your pipeline is slowly down as the data volume grows. What step would you take to improve the performance? So this is the common interview question, guys. So you can see that we can use the partitioning on high cardinality columns like date or region. Then you can run the optimize and Z order on Delta table to speed up the reads. Use the caching for repeated intermediate data set. So this kind of example you can give in the interview. Next question, how would you test your pipeline before moving it to the production? So you can simply answer, I set up the dev environment with sample data and test the transformation in Notebook. Then I use the unit test with PyTest or the simple asset statements. Before deploying, I package the logic into a workflow and run it with the Databricks job or the Delta Live table for extra validation and monitoring. Next and the most common interview question, what is Databricks? So you can smartly answer, Databricks is cloud-based platform built on Apache Spark that simplify data engineering, data science and machine learning. It provides an easy interface for all the collaboration, scalable computing and seamless integration with cloud storage to drive faster insight and innovation. Next question, what are the widgets used in Databricks? So you can answer, widget allow user to input dynamic values like text, number or dates and make Notebook more flexible by enabling parameterized workflow. These help in reusing the same code with different input without needing to modify the code itself. I have also uploaded the video on the widgets. You can go through on my link. Next question is Databricks, how streaming data is captured in Databricks. So you can simply answer, in Databricks, streaming data is captured using structured streaming with Apache Spark. You can read real-time data from source like Kafka, cloud storage or databases. The data is processed in small incremental batches and results are returned to Sync like Delta Lake for real-time analytics. So guys, this is the very important interview questions we discussed today. So if you feel this video is informative, please like, comment and share my video. Thank you for watching. Keep growing and learning.